Want to tell you guys a quick story about one of the many times that I knew that the Sinclair method was working and that I was becoming healed or cured of my alcohol addiction. So I'd been on the treatment about 6 or 7 months, and I was meeting up with a girlfriend to have lunch. Usually these lunch dates would consist of us both having several drinks and getting quite a buzz on. I remember starting that day thinking I was going to drink later, so I was going to take naltrexone and drink with her at lunch. But as the day went on, I was like, I just really don't feel like drinking today. And so the lunch came around. I didn't take naltrexone because I genuinely didn't feel like drinking. I told her, go ahead, you can drink. By the way, she didn't know that I was doing the treatment. But we start our lunch, we order our food. She gets a drink before the food comes. Then she orders another drink with the food. And then she orders a third drink as we're kind of catching up and talking. And I'm sitting there throughout the whole lunch, and I just genuinely didn't want to drink. Like I didn't feel like FOMO that she was drinking. I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. And I remember just sitting there genuinely enjoying my lunch, genuinely enjoying the conversation, and just feeling so free that I had the option to drink, but I chose not to. And I clearly remember her, as she was having her second and her third drink, she was starting to become repetitive and say things over and over again and slur her words a bit. She's a good friend of mine, so no judgment, but it was wild for me to just see, observe, I guess, somebody drinking and getting a buzz on, which is something I used to do for 10 years, but being in this empowered place of choosing not to drink because it just did not sound good, leaving the lunch after enjoying the meal, feeling totally sober, getting on with the rest of my day, not feeling like I had to keep drinking or like if I had to stop drinking, the buzz was going to wear off. It was just this real place of freedom where I had the option to drink. I totally could have drank as much as I wanted to, but I chose not to. I hung out with a friend, she drank, I didn't care, and I just left feeling so good about my success and just confident in the treatment. So this is definitely something people can look forward to the longer they're on the treatment. Like I said, I was like 6 to 7 months in. I was still drinking regularly at that point, but just having the option to drink or not to drink and choosing not to drink didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. If I was trying to moderate my drinking or take breaks from alcohol before this treatment, I would have sat through that lunch and been like miserable and wishing I could drink and being super tempted and all of that. But this was just like literally no desire, just enjoying catching up with a friend and having lunch and just real freedom from the issue. Hope this inspires you today. And as always, if you want to learn more about the Sinclair method, check out my other videos or the link in my profile.